today I get to bring you along for another delicious appetizer recipe. Everyone loves stuffed mushrooms, and so I'm also using my sweet onion jam, which will give those of you that have been asking for recipe ideas another way to use this. And if you haven't seen that video, go over to my channel, and in the search bar you can search for that, and there's a descriptive video on how to make it and can it. So I hope it inspires you to stay. Give me a thumbs up for delicious appetizers. And as always, go down in the About section below and check out all the links that I've left for you. This is what happened when I start talking, they start crying. So anyways, let's go do this. Here we have simple ingredients. I have some leftover venison Italian sausage, and you could use any kind of sausage you like, but this is very lean. It's already been cooked. And we had pizza the other night, and I thought, oh, I better figure out what to do with the leftovers. And I remembered somebody was asking about the stuff, you know, what they could do with the sweet onion jam. So this is my idea for you. The mushrooms, I've got these already, and all I do, this is a little small, but I'm going to show you, is pop that mushroom cap, the stem out, and then I take a grapefruit spoon and carefully go ahead and whittle out some of the inside, and we're not going to waste that. That's going to go into our filling. So there we go. So there we have a little cap for a little bite, and then we've got some fresh parsley I'm going to chop up. I've got a little less than an 8-ounce brick of cream cheese that's been softened to room temperature, and I've got my sweet onion jam, and this one need to open because we go through this pretty fast. I made a recipe the other night using this, and between that recipe and my husband, this jar's gone, so it goes fast, and it's so fragrant. And I'm just going to put this right in with the cream cheese, and you can add as little or as much as you like, but trust me, the sausage loves this sweet onion jam. And because they're both room temperature, it's gonna get together pretty easily, and we're just going to get that all together, chop up our stuff, get our meat in there. We're going to mix that up, and I can already tell you I need a bigger bowl. So it's bigger bowl day. So this is what I have. I've got everything in the bowl. I used about half of the mushrooms. I just felt like I was going to get too much filling. So I've got a teaspoon of garlic salt, and that was a half a teaspoon I was using, so that equals a teaspoon. And some cracked black pepper, about a half a teaspoon. And you're just going to mix this together. And really and truly, I only used about 1/4 of a cup to maybe 1/3 of a cup of the sweet onion jam to give it that delicious flavor. And get this all mixed up. And the mushrooms are going to keep the moisture as they cook. And look at that. That's perfect. You really want kind of a thick deal because, like I said, the mushrooms will cook down as these are cooking and add more juice to the mixture. So you don't want it too juicy. Some people add breadcrumbs. I've done that, but these guys are pretty simple. And now we're going to stuff. Perfect. Stuff our mushrooms. Let me rinse my hands. And get to stuffing mushrooms. My oven's preheating to 400 degrees, and we have, and load these up because nobody likes to get cheated out of that filling. And you could squeeze this, you could put this in a Ziploc, cut the end off and squeeze it in if you wanted. This is just as easy. We'll fill this little guy here. And that cream cheese is going to melt in there. And when you think you've got too much filling, you'll be surprised. So I'm going to finish getting these all filled up. Now for the last step, I've mixed up about 1/4 of a cup to 1/3 of a cup of panko breadcrumbs with a 1.5 tablespoons of melted butter. And we're just going to sprinkle that on the tops of these just for a little added texture and crunch. And that was probably more than enough, and I'm putting this in a 400-degree oven, so we want the tops nice and golden brown, and everything's cooked through except the mushrooms. So, but how fun are these going to be at your party? So I'll finish these off, get them in the oven, and I'll bring you back and tell you how long they took. Because every mushroom is different, so your mushroom might take longer. So here's the end result of our stuffed mushrooms, and they just came out beautiful. And that little one that I did last will be the perfect size for a bite here. I'm going to take the rest of these to work for the girls. Since it's the holidays, I love to bring stuff to share. So it's got that crispy panko topping. Let's see. And the feel of the filling is creamy. Delicious sausage. Absolutely fantastic with the onion jam. It's not overwhelming. It's just absolutely perfect. And then you get a little grassy feel from the parsley. So I hope you try it this way. If you guys are onion jam fans, you're going to love this one because it's delicious. And the girls at work love these treats, so I can't wait to share. I can't wait to see you next time. Guys, if you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. I hope you give me a thumbs up if you like stuffed mushrooms. And let's look at the next video because I've got tons of stuff coming up. And don't forget to go check out my channel. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.